There is a war brewing, and Zenless Zone Zero is in its crosshairs, and I've got to ask the question that's been burning in my mind, and maybe in yours too. Is Kuro Games, the developer of Wuthering Waves, actively trying to sabotage Zenless Zone Zero, especially with its anniversary patch on the horizon? Now, I know that's a pretty heavy accusation, and believe me, I don't throw words like sabotage around lightly, but the patterns, the timing, the sheer audacity of what we are seeing from certain corners of Wuthering Wave community and its most prominent creators is becoming too blatant to ignore. And it bears an uncanny, almost sickening resemblance to the kind of manufactured drama we saw targeting Honkai Star Rail around its 3.0 update. Fool me once, right? It's the exact same playbook. Content creators who glaze Wuthering Wave 24/7 suddenly masquerade as longtime Hoyoverse game players, only to immediately unleash a barrage of criticism and negativity conveniently right as hyped patch is about to drop. Let's be clear, Zenless Zone Zero is a powerhouse. It's carved out its own unique space, its own dedicated fanbase, and frankly, it's a damn good game. It's stylish, it's fun, the combat is slick, and it's got that Hoyoverse polish to it. Remember when ZZZ first launched? There was a massive, coordinated attack, a firestorm of negativity clearly designed to cripple it from day one. But it didn't work. ZZZ weathered the storm. It thrived, it proved its resilience, and now it looks like they are trying again, doubling down because ZZZ is too successful, too resilient, and frankly, too hard to attack legitimately this time. And their smear campaign is so desperate, they're willing to torch their own credibility, flip-flop on their supposed principles, and become the very type of player they once claimed to despise. For weeks now, ZZZ has been hammered by negativity. This isn't feedback, it's targeted, coordinated assault. And guess who's leading the charge? Wuthering Wave content creators, amplifying and often orchestrating these attacks. And let's talk about the elephant in the room, or rather, the scent in the room. Saint Tonetaz.
Are you this butthurt about your game inflating HP by 58% in 3 patches? Are you this butthurt about the HP in version 2.0 being 150% of what it was in 1.0? Are you this butthurt about somebody talking about how you're being an absolute fucking elitist and trying to gatekeep endgame from other people when you are on the record saying, if you're gonna play casually, don't step onto this side of the court. If you're gonna play casually, don't play Shiyu defense. You don't deserve to play Shiyu defense. You don't deserve to get the rewards. I have double crit everything and I can't clear. You might suck at the game. You might just be really bad at the game.
A name many of you already know. A prominent Wuthering Wave creator. Someone who, and this is public knowledge, has received thousands of dollars from Kuro Games for the video. Now, supporting creators and getting paid for your work is one thing, but when a creator who supposedly campaigns Wuthering Wave dedicates a significant slice of their channel, we're talking about something like 20% here, not to Wuthering Waves, but to relentless attack Hoyoverse, it raises questions. Coincidence? You tell me. When your paycheck is coming from one company and you spend a good portion of your award-winning content attacking their direct competitor, it starts to look less like a genuine opinion and more like, well, let's just call it brand ambassadorship with a very specific agenda. Are these creators passionate advocates, or are they becoming paid shills, weaponized to tear down the competition? I'm just asking the question here. And the hypocrisy. Oh, the sweet, sweet hypocrisy. It's almost comical if it weren't so infuriating. Remember when the Wuthering Wave hardcore elite Saint Tonetaz were all about get good, all about how games should be challenging, how players should invest time, learning mechanic, and overcome difficult content? That was the mantra, wasn't it? The badge of honor for the true gamer.
You can run any of these on a DPS character and you will clear the endgame. If you invest a moderate amount and then pull one of these weapons for any DPS character in the game, you will clear 1,000,000%. You might just have to play a little bit more sweaty. You might have to optimize your rotations a little bit more. You might have to grind more on your relics compared to, pulling a limited weapon. But why shouldn't you if you're using the free or more accessible option? I think that that's a perfectly reasonable trade.
But now, Now that Zenless Zone Zero is introducing content that, God forbid, ask players to actually learn the game, to understand their characters, to strategize, to put in a little effort, suddenly it's a problem. Suddenly the narrative flips.
The way that the endgame is, I think, structured from the perspective of ZZZ and really just Hoyoverse games in general, is that the endgame becomes really, really, really easy to do if you have the newest on-character units. And it can easily be done by people that are like casual or just one step above casual, in my opinion, if they have the newest units and the newest disk drives, all of that stuff, and they could have like mid dog shit builds. The newest characters just make it a lot easier. And that's because they just naturally, inherently, right? All their motion values are higher. All their buffs are better. They either apply their anomalies faster or they have like better anomalies in general. And it just makes it to the point where having all the newest stuff means that there's way less skill investment involved. You should have to grind more or play better if you're using a less premium option. And if you're on signature, you should be able to play worse or not grind as much and be able to clear the end game. And naturally, the better you are at the game, which, you know, I assume that you're pretty decent at ZZZ if you're clearing with like ER Harumasas and like Juyens with 99% crit, 99% crit damage. You're somebody that's able to like really work with some dog shit investment and still get the clear. And I think that using that example as like, oh, I'm still able to clear when I'm somebody that's like a professional, basically a working professional at this game, is, you know, when you take that sort of framing and you compare it to somebody that is, let's be honest here, playing this game to have fun and not playing this game to have a paycheck and be paid to be good at it and be paid to be able to clear, have double crit everything and I can't clear. You might suck at the game. You might just be really bad at the game.
Zenless himself, the self-proclaimed champion of hardcore, is now apparently on the side of the casuals he once might have looked down upon, complaining that ZZZ dares to have a learning curve. These Veteran Wave creators, this voice of doom and gloom, are strategically trying to push the so-called issues into the focal point just as Zenless Zone Zero's marketing is about to ramp up for the anniversary. Think about it, this isn't just about airing grievances, this is about maximizing damage. They're not just trying to sabotage ZZZ's marketing campaign by creating a cloud of negativity. Oh no, it's more insidious than that. They're trying to pollute the algorithm. They want that when new, unsuspecting players or even curious outlookers search for Zenless Zone Zero, they're bombarded with Veteran Wave content, with this negative takes, with this manufactured drama. They want to forcefully connect the two in the digital consciousness, effectively hijacking ZZZ's reach and the discoverability. It's a digital land grab, an attempt to siphon off potential players by sowing doubt and confusion in the community. On top of that, we are seeing deliberate, targeted attack on specific Zenless Zone Zero content creators who are positive, who are helpful, who are building up the community. These attacks aim to drive a wedge to undermine the credibility of those who genuinely support the game, further sabotaging the community from within by silencing potential positive voices and promoting their own narrative. The ZZZ community needs to be aware of this. We need to see this tactic as what they are. Don't let these voices dictate the narrative. Don't let them tell you that wanting to play a game well is elitist. Don't let them tell you that challenging content is bad. Don't let them gaslight you into thinking ZZZ is something it's not. And don't let them hijack our game's community. This isn't about blindly defending Hoyoverse. They're not perfect, no developer is. But this is about recognizing a pattern of behavior that is toxic, that is hypocritical, and that feels suspiciously like a deliberate attempt to harm a game and its community, especially at such crucial times. So I ask you again, Is Kuro trying to sabotage ZZZ's anniversary through their content creators? Am I just seeing ghosts, or is there a deliberate, cynical game being played here targeting ZZZ and his players? Let me know your thoughts in the comment down below. And if you love ZZZ, if you appreciate the effort and artistry that goes into it, don't let the negativity win. Keep playing, keep enjoying the game, keep supporting the creators who genuinely love it, not those who seems intent on tearing it down for clicks, for clout, or for other incentives.